5,000 years ago, this land was nothing but a dark, barren desert, until the goddess Cecilia blessed it with the 6 stones of virtue, bringing a new age of life to the continent.
When the founders arrived in the region, they discovered these megalithic stones of virtue. It was undeniable, these were the 6 beating hearts that gave these lands life. They must be protected. Soon, after the discovery, more humanoids came to this place to prosper, and the city was named Vimuros, after the 6 walls they had built around it.
Eventually, a wizard named Ogratus wanted the stones of virtue for himself. He spent hundreds of years in the Outlands, amassing an undead army of beasts and ill-fated wanderers. He perfected necromancy and unleashed a siege upon the city of Vimuros in an attempt to claim the transcendent stone. However, 6 heroes known as the Virtuous, each empowered directly by a stone of virtue, stood against Ogratus and stopped his effort.
Their foe was only driven away and never slain. They knew he would return and decided the only way to keep the stones safe is to separate them. Each member of the Virtuous took a stone of virtue in a separate direction, miles away from home. This event became known as the 6-sided dichotomy.
Many, many generations have passed, and each of the city-states seems to have taken on personalities of their own, yet they stay united as one country. As the new inhabitants shape their futures, the true history of Vimuros has all but vanished, and has been replaced by strict laws which are enforced to ensure the population never outweighs the resources in this country. The world may not know it yet, but without convergence, the stones of virtue are slowly dying. It's time to venture into Vimuros! Hello and welcome one and all, I am Josh McGee, the Story Weaver of Venture into Vimuros, and I'm going to kick off this episode by getting myself a water, because I forgot to earlier.
Wow. Jackass.
So I'm going to go grab my beverage so I don't die of dehydration, and then I'll actually kick us off with like a 3-paragraph exposition since we had a bit of a break.
A bit of a break.
Bit of a break. And I think our audio's good, so there's that.
That's what I'm double checking.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
We can only hope.
Yeah, everyone sounds great.
Hell yeah.
Well, we were, as we were just talking before the show, we'll just keep the conversation going from before the show that no one else heard until now. So for context, James asked me about my camera, and now I'm telling him about my camera. So I use the Razer Kiyo Pro. I just sent the Amazon link in our personal Discord chat here.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored. I wish, and don't at the same time, but highly recommend it. It's a very good camera. I have an older model. I think the newer one is actually better than what I have now, because I think it has HDR enabled on it. So, but highly recommend it. It's been doing really good for me. Even their base model though, like I use the Kiyo, just the general base model at work, and that's pretty rad as well.
Yeah, because I'm using the Logitech Brio, which it's weird that they rhyme, and it's a little grainy, which I don't like, especially because it's supposed to be high definition, but it's not. So I'm like, I'm on the hunt for a camera, and I also don't want to pay. It's a mental health stream.
Yay!
Little Mario.
Stream.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I just don't want to pay $400 for like a HD handheld camera needing whatever. I'm like, I'm not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day.
Venture into Vimuros, Season 3, Episode 6, Exposition. Afonso, the person responsible for Beldwin's father's wealthy status and his demise, has finally decided to clear the Snowfellow's family debts to the Forward Vanguard, under one condition. Bex leads an assault to reclaim a lost Terry that was previously controlled by the vulturesque Arakakra, that he's been named after. Ifanzo left a scroll and coordinates with Josiah due to his more professional presentation.
Yeah, absolutely in quotes there.
Yeah. As expected, Ifanzo's contractual scroll is entwined with magic. He expects the betrayer to sign a life-binding agreement to release control of the Terry. The adversary is shrouded in mystery. All we know about them is hearsay. Their call sign is supposedly Wrath, and they are likely a powerful sorcerer. The party was led to this Terry by young, low-level members of the Forward Vanguard. After breaking through the protective dome surrounding the Terry, only one of the teen soldiers decided to enter with the party, Kira. She entered this esteemed death trap with the ambitions of reconnecting with her mother, who she was taken from, only to find out that her mother's rejecting her, claiming no recollection of ever having any children. The party decides these family matters can wait. There's some bigger forces at play here. You tore through the walls of a monolith standing in the center of this Terry. Each strike at the structure diminishes the illusions surrounding this place. As the first bricks fell, you discovered sorcerers. Sorcerers carry a nearly extinct bloodline, so you made short work of them.
Well, hey, some of them died in one hit, like magic missile, level 1. You know what I mean? Like that's on you, dog. That's on you for not doing any training.
And to be fair, I did give them an opportunity to stop the mass murder. There was an opportunity given.
Killing all the sorcerers ended all illusions and shields, keeping this Terry isolated, except for one room, which had small noises slipping through the cracks. After the last sorcerer's breath was taken, Ifanzo's right hand, Jean Din, appeared in this temple, and attempted to keep you from dealing any further damage, darting around, rabid-like, and unleashing acid breath on all. Beck spots Ifanzo and hired help Cadel, using a hidden entrance to the one room that retains its magical protection. They're moving Oh, God! They are currently moving newborns from this room to a caravan. You hear Ifanzo. The sorcerers are turning against us here, just as they did at the other bastard farm. We need to collect this batch, then go to the other Terries and send message to the other thralls to keep them in line. Bex, in a wild shape, flies back into the monolith to deal with Jean Din. Give me your inputs.
I'll go last.
First of all, I would like it to be known that Josiah did do some diplomatic measures and did try to stop the bloodshed. However, very quickly, the nerdy sorcerers did not, prove themselves to be worthy of not dying. That's not Josiah's fault, by any means.
It's on them.
He tried. Exactly. It's 100% on them. It's also not victim blaming because they're not the victim here. Really, we are.
You guys did storm through the gates with the T-Rex, remember? So
yeah, but they messed with our brains first, so
not mine. Your guys' brains.
You messed with someone else's brains. Hey.
Yeah, well.
I mean, from Bex's certain point of view, there was magic taking away people's free will here, so that is a crime punishable by death. You have to at least give everyone choice, and having them magically want to hanky panky, that's a no-go in Bex's book. So everyone who's doing it deserves to die, even if that includes Afonso.
But let's be very clear on what we mean by doing it. Everyone who is casting the compulsion.
I don't know why Afonso sent us to the wrong Terry in the first place.
I don't think he did.
So is like wrath even real, right? Like that's where I'm getting at. Like, is wrath even a thing?
I think he gave us bad information, knowing that we'd either die or fuck up, and
Well, Jean Den was like, "You guys are at the wrong thing." We're like, "Huh?" I can't hear you over the sounds of all these explosions.
I'm sorry, you're over 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the whole thing of like, what did he say? He's just a step too far.
roaring fires, explosions, spells being cast. It'd be hard to hear. That'd be like trying to hear somebody 60 feet away while you're at NASCAR as the cars pass by.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, it's not our fault all these sorcerers and their very little bloodline, died.
Do you
They're
take
very
thunder
old.
damage if you sit front seat at NASCAR?
I imagine it's like 1 point
Yeah.
every time they go around.
Definitely
Unless
psychic.
you're wearing
this time around.
earplugs, then you have resistance.
Okay, so last session was a combat. That combat did not end. We're on the top of round 6.
Who's left? It's just fucking
Jean Den is the only adversary.
the child soldiers.
No, the child
That guy
soldiers.
and that guy who died eating a sandwich.
He didn't
Do we
die.
really know if
it
he
was,
died?
He teleported. He took a bite and vanished.
Oh, it was a cursed sandwich. He took a
You
bite
never-
and activated a dimension door.
Yeah, it was on
Dimension
a
door
piece of
straight
cheese.
down.
We've seen this happen before.
Yeah, he's
So-
in the cement, just completely dead.
Tactical map wise, everybody's on ground level. Opposed from the Bex and Giant Eagle form is 40 feet above the ground in this very tall structure. Clutching Jean Den.
right.
And about halfway between them is a circle of the magma
Mephits,
mephits, prepared for their reaction. However, it is
I think
just
you have
Science
to
turn.
give me control of the bird because I can't see inside the room.
Sure.
Switch scenes.
I could
I'll
do
show
this.
you a bird.
Switch scenes. Aren't you guys on the right scene? That's good.
No, Twitch.
Twitch switch scenes. Yes. Thank you. We need
Yeah.
a live switcher.
We do.
I'm gonna drop Bex in this room for visibility purposes, right in the middle of that fire.
Oh no! Roasted rabbit.
Giant Eagle has 15 HP. I can give you control, but I have to reset the HP.
No, there's 2 of them.
Top of round 1. Josiah, the barrels of your gun is hot. How you doing?
I mean, are we asking how Josiah's doing or the person playing Josiah? That's gonna be a loaded question.
No,
Huh?
we're not worried about the
Nah.
players
No,
anymore.
we're not-
Only the characters.
Yeah, we're not worried. That's what I was gonna say. No one gives a fuck about it right now.
That's fair. That's fair. Josiah is. I mean, the kids disappeared. He had already decided. I mean, he doesn't kill kids. It's against his few codes of ethics. You know what I mean?
A bunch of children drinking
something-
invisibility potion
that-
necklaces.
That list is very short, and it just says "Don't kill kids." Everything else is negotiable.
Exactly. And it seemed to him in the moment that they were, they don't want to fight anymore. They just want to get out of there. I mean, it could be a ruse. They could stab him in the back, but he feels pretty good about it. Jean Din over here, though, he is not happy with. He has never been happy with, apparently.
Yeah.
It's just just a disappointment. So, how high up? How high up are we looking at? I'm just trying to figure out. If I need
40 and grappled.
Perfect. So I'm just gonna shoot him. I feel like that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, at the very least, we can, kill him, and then Alex can, somehow figure out speak with dead or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
So Jean Din's armor class, I'll just tell you right now, the DC on their the AC, I guess, is 18.
Wonderful.
If you're below 18, the Giant Eagle's armor class is 13.
Wonderful.
Continue.
Let's see if we
may continue with that knowledge.
Giant Eagle. Yeah, let's see if we can hit the Giant Eagle.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I mean, just looking at older rolls, there's a chance.
Yeah, no, you gotta
I'm hitting the Giant
you gotta
Eagle.
roll a 2 or something.
Okay, let's see here. So I mean, he's grappled. I can't remember. Does that impose any kind of advantage, disadvantage?
Yeah, advantage, I think. I don't know if it's on
Awesome.
range attacks, though.
This game's hard.
Well, yeah, you'd think that as professionals we would know this, but I don't know this. So I'm just gonna roll normal, and if we find out it has advantage, then just let me know and I'll roll again. Look at that 17 right there. Hit an eagle.
That's right.
So let's we'll take another shot.
Let's shoot the eagle again.
I have multi-attack, so let's take another shot.
Just their speed is 0.
That's
Hey, I hit the eagle twice.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. I'll roll my damage.
We love D&D. We love
Yeah.
dice.
Sorry to my giant eagle friend here.
Big plan set up weeks ago, torn down in the first 5 minutes.
I want to let you know, like the threshold for me hitting you is very small. I mean, I had to roll a 5 twice.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Josiah fires the first shot, and
You do 50 damage in 2 hits?
no,
Yeah, so you'll be okay.
I mean I could, but I'm not going to. So 17 is the first set of damage, and when he fires that shot and sees it hit the eagle, he's oh, sorry. Is the eagle's ours, right?
I would assume so.
Sorry.
I'm no longer in eagle form.
Bex, you're 40 feet in the air.
Yeah, so Jean Din and I take 4d6 falling damage.
Alright, so the first shot's going to happen. The second shot's not going to hit anything as they begin falling after the first shot. And you're still like, oh, shit.
Oh no.
Great job.
Look, if we just don't tell him that I took the shot,
How is he
he
not
won't
gonna
know.
I can
How
cure
is he
the
not
shot.
How is he not going to know a bullet hit him?
I mean, anyone else could have a gun in this room.
What are you talking about? You're in a room full of sorcerers.
Also, no matter what, I'm unconscious.
The bullet flies just shy of Jean Din's tail and goes up through the backside of the eagle, ending the animal form. You both fall that amount of damage, 40. However, your mephits get their reaction as...
Look at that. You still get the reaction.
the reaction / prepared action, whatever it was on our last session. You each fall through the ring of the mephits. Jean Din will receive some attacks from all 4 if you wish to roll for them.
Yeah.
We'll help Bex out here in a second. This is a great way to start the week, guys. I'm glad that I could be the one.
They'll all have advantage, by the way.
Oh. Well, the first we'll keep. So 19 on the first one.
Roll for the crit.
Yeah, there's a chance for crit.
Look at
Second
that.
one crits. Third one, 15. Fourth one.
Another crit. Hell yeah.
Two
So
crits.
2 crits and 1 regular.
Yep. 2 crits, 1 hit, 1 miss.
You want to re-roll that first one to see if you get a crit?
No, that's why I rolled the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already been accounted for.
So 21, 28 points of damage before falling.
Then the fall damage will be 4d6. Well, bam. You will each take 19 damage. Jean Den will take also half of that, which is an additional 9 from you landing on top of him. Apply damage to Jean
Great.
Den. Apply half damage to Jean Den. Jean Den is bloodied. You guys are separated for the purposes of vision, but your unconscious
I
body.
realize God is with us in this room tonight, guys.
Your unconscious
right
body
there.
lies on top of Jean Den, who's hurting on the floor.
Elementals go away.
Elementals go away as you crash into the floor. They poof away in a magma-y smoke. Josiah, your turn is not yet finished.
Does so that first set?
Second shot can go off now on him.
Well, and that's what I was curious about. Is the second like how does that affect the second shot that I did?
I mean, since all that happened immediately after the first shot, we can delete that the second roll ever happened.
I mean, I'll take that. You know, I'll take that. So,
I'll give that.
I guess let me check something really quick.
He's prone, so
Yeah,
if you shoot him, you have disadvantage unless you're right on top of him.
exactly. And I can't get close enough to do what I want to do. All right. Because you're right on top of him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to. Jesus. You know what? I'm not gonna try and take that shot. I have a feeling I'm gonna hit Bex again, just out of pure, that's how this day has started. It's just, it is what it is. I'm going to actually going to cast a cantrip here. I'm gonna cast True Strike
Ooh.
on good old Jean Den here. Oh wait, can I do that? I don't think I can do that actually, because I took that action of firing the gun.
That's true.
Yeah.
You already used an
Right.
action.
You have to make the extra attack.
Yeah.
Shot if you're gonna do that. If not, you have to do a bonus action something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right.
We all play Baldur's Gate. We know how this works.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I was like, God, I'm so stupid.
I gotta find a way to gray out your options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I probably do need that. So we're gonna move over here. Actually, let's just move back here a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna move over there. And that'll be the end of my turn. That's it. Just gonna get a little bit behind Zanog here. Well, we don't tell them I took the shot, all right, Zanog?
Well, I'm telling him you shot him.
Look, he's a big target, like hitting the broadside of a barn.
Don't worry about all my
Look.
cursor movements.
Oh man, it's great to be back, guys. I'm glad the dice could really give us this great situation to be in.
Does a 20 hit Josiah?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. You feel a little bee sting in the backside of your ribs, close to your spine there. Give me a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Is this a poison? Because I'm resistant to poison.
It is a poison.
I am resistant to poison.
Yeah. Resistant or immune?
You know, look, man, don't ask me questions you want me to answer like that. You're the DM.
Make the saving
You
throw.
tell me.
The amount of damage you take may be modified.
Thank you. I'm giving you public knowledge, and I'm
Yeah.
letting you work with it the way that you want. You know what I mean?
You pass
The
the save.
13.
You'll take half of damage of the poison side of this. So, let me roll the 1d4 plus 3, which is piercing. Well, bam. 4 piercing damage.
And how much of that is poison?
The 4 is piercing. The poison is 14, but you'll take 3 poison damage.
God.
Save the throw and your resistance. And
Child becomes seen after after attack.
War Child becomes seen just behind you. Their esteemed pokey jabber remains lodged in your backside, in a position that was aimed towards your lung. They begin to wide eyes. Sorry, what's your immediate reaction?
He's going to lean, like, I guess lean forward a little bit, like stiffen up.
Yeah.
Out, kid! Come on, man! I already told you guys, I'm not gonna kill kids. Just get the hell out of here. The hell? Like trying to reach back to grab it.
Nice. Zanog, you see the child tearing up, white in the face as the blood is rushing everywhere in their body. And they slowly back up a couple of steps, teary-eyed.
Attack of opportunity. Backhand him.
And you do have attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Teach that child a lesson.
The child slowly backs up. I guess there's a book or something on the floor here. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna probably have them trip over it. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know a kid stabbed me, so I mean...
The kid is going to trip over this book and fall on their butt back here.
Josiah's definitely not one to kill a kid. I'll make an unarmed strike, because he's not... I mean, I'm trying to think just from...
I mean, non-lethal
in
damage
real
exists.
life, yeah. Non-lethal damage, unarmed strike. Just at the, like, back fist, you know what I mean?
Alright, give me some backhand. Give me an attack roll, see if it hits. Oh!
Most likely not going to, but I'd get a shot.
It
Oh,
hits.
look at that, an 18.
You backhand a child. Roll damage. 0 damage.
Yeah.
Call
This
it
explains
CPS.
why he fell over. Yeah, this is why he fell over.
Are you shitting me? How the fuck? There's no way that what?
No, it does a minimum of 1 damage. Why is this happening?
I have a -1. That's why. I told you guys. Look, Josiah's not very strong. He's dexterous. He's a lot of other things. He's not very strong.
No, that take a minimum of 1 damage. Now they're bloodied. I'm just kidding.
Call the hotline. I'm turning you in.
So they're slowly backing up, visible fear on their face.
Whoa, kid. Come on. I'd already told you guys I'm not going to kill you. Just get out of here. Damn. God damn. He's like trying to, like I said, he's trying to get back to his, back to get the dagger out of his back.
I'm sorry, mister. I'm sorry. And
Yeah, just get out of here.
they're gonna clutch their necklace again. Just looking at it, and it's empty, and then looking back at Josiah, and they're just recognizing they only had the 1 invisibility chance.
Yeah.
Other
Fair.
stuff
Just throw it in.
happens in places you can't see. It is Jean Din's turn as well. Let's see. Jean Din is going to get up using half their speed. Quite fast. And Bex, how much does your unalive body weigh? Or your unconscious, not unalive?
I think we said we mentioned like it's like 35. It's really light.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Jean Den is
I think
going
it's like
to
35 pounds.
easily pick you up with just one hand. He's going to hold you by the scruff of your neck and carry you like a tower shield, as you're approximately the same size. So let's put them here. Jean Den has some speed. Ooh, let me see. Okay. Jean Den, let's see my movement.
Their
here.
movement would be halved.
Yeah. Good, very good, very good. Oh. You see an array of colors flashing underneath the backside of Jean Den's jacket. The flashing begins to illuminate around his body. And he gets into a levitated state. Jean Den is going to levitate over this fire, approximately 15 feet.
Isn't picking up a person in action?
Is it?
Yeah.
I believe that it's an item interaction. Maybe it's
Item
considered an item
interaction.
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 If that's what they do at Baldur's Gate.
Well, Jean Den's going
But
to have
no,
a legendary
picking
action
up a-
then, because Jean Den has remarkable strength. It's going to pick you up as if you were a flyer on the ground.
Oh, just saying. Just saying.
That's fine. I appreciate you. Jean Den's been activated. Jean Den is going to poke his little snout over your shoulder. He's going to open his mouth and release an acid breath.
To recharge that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He hit with it earlier. I don't see no D6 rolls. Damn it.
This is why, like, okay, I wasn't frustrated earlier when you shot me, but because it's the curse of the dice. Because you don't say the shit you don't want to have happen.
Yeah, well,
I'm like, God damn it, Josh, you said it, so it's gonna happen. You said it, Alex, you said it.
That's what that is.
yeah.
That's why I'm staying quiet. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say it as long as this
I
doesn't.
passed.
It's the curse of D&D. You don't say the thing you don't want to.
What is this supposed to be?
Passed.
14, 2 passes,
Okay, awesome.
which is...
I'm still probably gonna go down with this.
Yeah, I was about to say the pass may be life-saving. Oh. 44 acid damage spews across,
Okay.
splashing
still
all
up.
over the floor. You'll
I'm
each
still
take
up, bitch.
22 damage.
Yeah,
I'm
just
a little-
barely, but still up.
Let me put this color.
I mean, if he didn't have a legendary action because he's secretly a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
He's a serpent, actually. Thank you. We've heard
He's
the
clearly he's clearly a polymorphed like green dragon at this point.
Mm-hmm. Feel it.
We're just gonna kill his like whatever body, and he's gonna turn into a green dragon.
At this
Rat
point,
body.
I think I would accept it. At this point.
By that you mean accept death?
Yeah. Look, we got backup characters, right?
Jean Den levitating 15 feet just above the tongues of the flames, wielding Bex as a shield, spewing forth their breath action is going to end their turn. Right there in the fire and the flames. Bex, I will...
Is this when Dragon Force starts playing?
Yeah.
Just thinking that. Medieval Dragon Force.
Blind GM roll.
Just get me a 20.
No modifiers.
All that matters.
Come on.
I have a number on my screen. And we will go to... Oh, the War Childs. I already went because I put them... I used them as a... Alright, I'll get rid of that. I'll take them off the thing.
Okay.
Use them as a plot device.
I'm gonna do this first. Bonus action.
Oops. Bonus
Oh,
action
nice.
potion has been plumped.
With a
So we-
swish and flick.
Huh?
We
With a
can
swish
throw
and
the
flick of
potion,
my
right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that. With my magical, I didn't mean to do that twice, but with my magical war wand, which ignores half cover, I'm gonna slap a firebolt at old boy here.
Nice.
Would it be half cover, or you said he was using me as a shield?
Yep.
If I could hit him!
15 does not hit.
Yeah, I know. Well, that sucks.
Fireball.
Let's see.
see.
Unless, wait, no. Hang on, hold on. Hold on.
Wait.
Let's try this again. With a flash of my blue ring.
Ooh,
And
there you go.
I'm pointing the wand into the air.
Mhm.
After I just let it go. I'm just gonna try it again. Hope for the best.
It comes back around.
This time it
There we
hits!
go.
And so with the glow of the ring, I'm gonna like, almost like I'm grabbing the fireball and then curve it. So it like,
Okay.
into...
Is this two separate?
into-
Two separate. The first one is still exists. What does seeking spell do?
Seeking is if I miss the spell, I can then re-roll the attack roll to make it go.
Okay.
And
Your,
hit.
your first spell is going to splash.
I only
into
did
dex-
one.
One
I only
spell,
did one.
and you
Yeah, it's
upgraded
one
it.
spell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Good.
so it hits Zondin.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good to me. Just making sure we're all clear here.
There's that.
Yeah, I don't want to get
force
hit
line.
again.
Yeah, automatic
Right,
fails
yeah.
are not good.
Well, also that's what happens. I use the wand specifically because it makes him ignore cover. So if it's acting as cover,
It's acting as
doesn't want it.
shield.
The +2.
Shield walls, yeah. I don't know if there's tower shields in this game, but it would be that.
That's arguable.
There aren't, but there's some good.
10 fire damage.
10 fire damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me get on there.
I don't think I would make the argument you can't equip a character as a shield, but
We can use it later.
Yeah, if it's done now.
I'm just gonna carry Zondin's corpse around strapped to my fucking chest. Then, like, let's see.
You're not
Smack
safe.
him
From,
with the fire
you're,
damage?
you're not safe from AOE's, but
Yeah, but that means you only can use AoEs. You're just gonna be
yeah.
hitting dead meat the whole time.
Meat.
I think that was enough. No, it was way more. Actually, but I am gonna do this as well. Adrenaline rush. So I'm gonna dash this. Or no, I already used my bonus action, so I can't do that. Never mind. Don't look at that. On my turn there.
Avert your eyes.
It's gone. Never happened. It's the indignant's turn.
The indignant do something. The indignant do something off screen. Josiah.
The indignant do.
I said what I meant. I meant what I said.
All right. Jesus. So this is a situation that if I miss, I hit Bex, right?
Yep.
That's great. I love that.
I really think we should bring back the gunslinger rules, where if you miss, it just blows up your gun instead of hitting me.
Well, I mean, if I roll a crit fail, that is
think that's the issue, it's
technically
Yeah.
a possibility. I can misfire.
Issue of equipping a character. You can't equip a character. It's not an item to equip.
Grappling.
I
One hand grapple.
That doesn't act as a shield. It
fine.
acts as cover.
It's one hand grapple.
That's it. I'm strapping every corpse I can find so I can become unhittable.
Mm-hmm.
I will be 8 corpses deep in the body.
Do it.
I just like. I know Josiah would be hesitant to take this shot after hitting Bex once. I know that, and then also like how like the like how he's situated currently. Josiah would be extremely hesitant to do the shot, but as a player, I want to take the shot because of the drama. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Look, I have ways to stop him from dying permanently, so I can't bring him back, but I can stop him from dying
permanently. Oh
Mhm.
God. I just wish I knew if he I wish I knew if he had any fails on him yet. That's the downside. Like the one downside as a player to this way of doing it. Like it makes it so much more weighty when you're making a decision like this.
That's what I told Reddit, and Reddit didn't like it. And I'm like, fuck you, Reddit.
Heard it here first.
I'm like,
Well,
no,
in
you,
general, fuck you, Reddit.
yeah, fuck you, Reddit. That's why you don't let the players do it, because then it's metagaming.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Because if I knew that you had one fail on you, right? I'm gonna talk through this. If I knew you had one fail on you right now, if I take this shot and hit you, that's another automatic fail.
Oh, it's
And okay, there was 2 automatic fails.
The saving throws are not the
Like-
problem. The problem is equipping a character as a shield.
Oh, come on.
I have. I
not
mean, I
get-
have.
He's not
That's
equipping
game
him.
breaking.
He's not equipping him.
Then what is he doing?
He's grappling him and hiding
Then it
behind
acts
his body.
as cover, not. Then it's acting as cover, which you could just make the shot and shoot more than a 20. You've done it before. Like.
Yeah, you can definitely make the shot.
Okay,
shot-
here's the problem.
Jean
Here's the
Din's
problem.
AC did not change. If you
No,
hit
it's still
the AC, you
17.
hit. If you hit Jean Din's AC, which is 18, you hit Jean Din.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
give,
it's-
I didn't give him AC for that.
No, the problem is what I said in the very beginning. If I miss Jean Den,
Yeah, if you miss.
then I hit Bex.
Yeah.
And we've proven in the very beginning, the first roll of the night, I hit Bex.
This would have been over already if I had a turn.
That's what I'm
Would've drawn-
saying.
That's probably true.
Advantage on
Yeah.
things. Swoop down, give you some healing to everybody. You know,
Look,
we
there's-
would have been good.
We're no help to Bex in the clutches of the rat. So
You all are
either-
more dangerous
get-
to Bex than Bex is to you or anyone.
Hey, don't rope me into that. I've never hit Bex.
Unfortunately, I've hit Bex like 3 times.
So
Yeah.
you get like a +9 or +10, right?
Right,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I'm saying,
do.
like, the odds are with you on this one.
so it's
I
like a-
actually,
it's like a
I get a +12.
Really?
Yeah, because I rolled a 5 and I got a 17. And that's from various different
Yeah.
sources that I get that +12.
So you have a 70% chance of hitting your target,
Yeah, you're just being a coward.
and a 30% chance of some other stuff happening.
Shoot first, ask questions later. How many times have we done this? And this is the group motto.
God, man, I
That backhanding a child's really got you all off.
it really does, man. Like
It did
as
one
a
damage.
person, I would
it did
never.
one damage.
The
Josiah,
whole thing
bloody-
got me off.
Josiah
God, I
begins to
feel like-
feel the acid at his feet bubbling away at his boots.
Take a step to the right.
Yeah, it's your turn. just let you know.
I took a 5-foot step. Jesus Christ, man. Sorry. I'm just checking one last thing here. I feel like I owe it. I feel like I owe it to the memory of who I am. That like Bex knows Josiah. I feel like I have to take the shot. And I know who Josiah is as a character. It's just the player on the other side. Oh,
You literally disarmed a child with the gun, like a
Yeah,
session.
I know.
you're extremely
I know.
sharp shooter.
God. Okay, I'm taking the shot.
Killing
I'm-
Bex is
I'm
higher
making-
stakes than killing a child.
You should take 2 shots. Don't you take one?
You're not wrong, and you know, from Jacob's perspective, you're not wrong. Okay, I'm taking the shot. I'm doing it.
18, everybody. 18 is a magic number.
Come
You
on.
must match or beat 18.
I'm going to also do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to use a feature of mine to also make this have advantage.
Nice.
It would just make me
that.
feel better.
Last round.
Alright, you hit
25. Thank God.
There we go.
You hit Sean Din.
There we go.
Epic success
Now
rate.
do it again.
And I'm going to use my special thing here to add the radiant d6. I believe it is. Let me just double check that.
Yeah. 2d6 per point.
Yeah, that's what it was. I just want
Bump into this one, kill his
want
ass.
this to be done.
Yeah, just kill his ass. Come on.
You're gonna drop me over fire.
I'll
Look,
pull you out. I'm right there.
Yeah, I've been assured that you'll survive. Okay. 17. So what is that? That breaks down to 8 piercing, and then oh Jesus Christ, only 3. Okay, sorry. Anyway, the 2d6 is the radiant.
Was it not 2d8? Are they 2d6s
Your sixes.
for your radiant thingy?
You're right. It's 2d. I read 2d6 because I'm nervous. I was nervous of killing Vex.
I'll take the 8 piercing. So do 8 plus 2d8.
There we go. Roll that. Forgot to add the plus. I was nervous. That's 11 radiant.
19 all day.
Yeah.
44 damage, I think, total. Well, that was your 25 to hit. Never mind.
This don't look
Yeah,
right.
25 to hit.
That's still a pretty good hit.
Okay, so 17 minus 3 plus 11.
Yeah.
35 damage.
There we go. You got this.
That's just the 35 for me.
Okay.
Light damage.
Or does it? Bum, bum, bum. Oh my god. Do it again. Kill him.
I mean, I can.
So my next character is a barbarian.
You have two attacks, do you not? Just do the second
Yeah.
attack.
I'm doing the second attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look, you guys got me all amped up.
Look,
Yeah,
there you go, you did it
22.
again.
22 hits John
Half
Ben
of-
at Knopex.
Here we go.
See, just before that roll would have been a good commercial break.
Woo! Jesus.
16
I was
damage.
I feel so like now.
You've done it.
Describe your killing blow.
It's exactly what just happened in our he's got the gun up, he's a little nervous here, he's like looking over at Zanog's just like, shoot him. He's looking back at the kid he just hit in the face.
Take the
that's now
shot.
scared of him. The kid's even going, take the shot.
Tears rolling down her cheek.
And Josiah closes his eyes and takes just one shot and the other shot. The first shot explodes and just orange amber light, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just straight through Jean Den, and the second shot follows right next to the first shot. Did I hit him? Zanog, did I hit him?
Catch the bunny!
I would say
Not much movement.
it'd be like a late 80s, early 90s movie where the villain is like holding Vex by like in a chokehold over the head, and he's just like laughing at you as the bullet streaks right into his head and explodes. Both of us are flying backwards now, away from the fiery table. I would say
False.
like we move 5
no.
5 feet back.
Oh, sure, we can go 5 feet back. You're still over the fire.
Whatever, 5 feet back. Maybe Bex gets thrown from the body in some way, but
Don't worry.
then
You'll
you
get
take
to.
that
You'll
other
be the
shot.
game master of the next season. But for now,
everyone gets legendary actions but you.
Wait
feel
a
like-
second.
okay, sorry. I'm gonna have a bad time next season, aren't I?
No, I'm a fair and just DM.
If you'll allow me to, I have enough movement to run and tackle him out of the air.
Go for it.
That dexterity to use.
That's
Yeah.
also my energy. I'm like, you already used your action, bro.
Look, I asked. I have the movement.
That's
this
true.
could, I asked.
I'm not the DM.
You got it.
So I have the movement to get to, like, I can technically get like to, I think it's here, right? Like right there. Yeah, I can get like right on him. So if you'll allow me to jump and tackle him,
You can jump onto the burning table and break the fall.
I mean that's probably not a great idea for 10 health.
Run. Skid stop. Skid
yeah,
stop.
it's just. Oh, wait a second. No. I
And a
run up
little
to.
ember comes at you, and you're just like, oh no, I'm gonna get burned.
With the
I
ambition.
run up to the table with the ambition to, as you were saying, I'm taking your word, the ambition to jump up at him, and I take a breath and I turn to that meme where the lady's got her hands on her knees and she's like, "Wow, I'm really tired. Oh my goodness." And that's the end of Josiah's turn. Oh man.
I mean, realistically, it's not that. You're not going to be spending that much time on the table.
War child. All of the many war children. Let me do one of these. After seeing you take down John Din, so now you hear a child's voice at your right waistline, your right side waistline.
Yeah.
You guys are real strong, huh?
Like you wouldn't believe.
Could you free us from Ifanzo?
Oh, trust me. I'm going to do more than just that. I'm going to kill that motherfucker.
Okay. The child will go uninvisible next to you, just allowing the invisibility to drop. They reach in some kind of side satchel backpack deal and will give Zanog a potion of invisibility. And end their turn. They kind of
slip that in my pack. Like,
and they-
thanks.
And the child is going to look into your eyes with a desperate look. Life or death situation. The orange color of the flames rolling around her round face. And that's it. Visibly scared.
What's the rat girl's name again that we came here with?
Kira.
You need to get all your little friends. You need to find someone named Kira out there somewhere. You guys need to get out of here. You're trapped within some weird bubble. You know what kind of horror you're trapped in. Find Kira.
We'll look for Kira then. What does she look like?
Is she rat? Are most of these guys like rats? You know what I mean?
Squirrelish.
She's I don't know, squirrel to person, kind of a little bit older than you. She's probably crying. I don't know. It was a little bit ago.
She's just gonna shout everything you just said.
That's fine.
She's gonna wipe off the tears from her cheek. She's gonna have a more determined face, and she's just gonna shout everything you said across the whole room.
Only because I don't remember, but I could I would give her the exact description of what she was wearing too, like when she brought us over here. Like,
okay.
So they know it's different from the villagers.
Cool. Yeah. That works.
I like this elaborate conversation happening as
Bex falls
trying
in slow
to reach,
motion.
He's trying to reach into the fire, just like Bex.
I imagine I need to make at least one more death saving throw in the 3 minutes of conversation.
Sure, yeah, you can make 30 saving throws. Alright, so it's going to end the War Child's turn. At the start, Bex, you start your turn in some fire, so you will take damage. And then you can and then I will make your death save.
Well, if I failed the first one, then I would automatically take 2.
I'm not sure an AoE can do critical damage. So
No, see, if you just take damage, it does 2.
I think if you take damage, it does 1. If you take a critical hit, it does 2.
Yeah.
All attacks against you do critical damage, but the ambient fire I don't think counts as an
It's
attack.
not an attack.
Doing
Look, just take the ruling. Take the ruling.
Okay,
'Cause
yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
get you out.
Yeah, don't worry.
Blind roll
Don't
the
dig your
20.
grave yet.
Oh. Okay. Bex's turn is up. Zanog.
My turn. I'm gonna pull Bex off the table.
All right, you do that.
And then I'm gonna put him behind me here. I wish I had ping. And then with a bonus action, I'm gonna feed him one of these.
I thought... I won't say anything.
Yeah, just keep those thoughts to yourself. We're trying to save you.
I know. Just
So healing potions are the only exception to using a magic item rule. We'll do max healing for action and rolling the dice for bonus action, even administering it to somebody else.
Yeah. So you
That is,
heal 8.
You heal 8.
Look, James really wants to play this barbarian that they've got set up.
All right, after if you're wondering, you had 2 saves and 2 fails. Both the rolls were saves. You took fall damage and fire damage. Those are your 2 fails. So any bad die roll, I think that's you had a. I think there. What was the first? The first one 18. The second one was 10. All right, Bex is up. Bex is clearly
As an action, I'm
singed.
going to use this though as well. So I can.
Oh, let's see.
How do
Still
I
on
fucking
initiative?
just say- How do I fucking just
you have
put a
no-
number up there?
You do /R space and any number.
Oh, that's what I forgot the number. I'm a greater healing action myself, so I get the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Max would awaken to me drinking and me shoving a potion in his mouth. I'm like, very sloppy, very. Things are on fire. John Din's cooking in the fire there.
John Dennis burning to a crisp. You're surrounded by zombie corpses that have been killed once more. What happened to the zombies? They got burned up.
Yeah, they got blown up by the
Yeah.
suicide bombs from the sorcerers.
The war child that you had spoken to is going to give you a firm nod, and as they run past you, you hear many other footsteps. They don't step in the acid. They're gonna go around. You hear all the footsteps behind
They all
them.
run through the fire and acid and die. Do they?
They step in the acid and just die. And all
They're
the
kids. They don't know any better.
All the war children are out of the room except for the one crying against the wall. And combat's officially done after 7 rounds of mass murder.
Can we pull Jean Den out and loot his corpse? Because why not?
You can try.
I mean, who wants to try? Because I don't think I'm strong enough.
You can definitely flop a corpse off the table.
Look, I don't know what I can do anymore after the night that we've began, but I do. Let me rephrase that. I know I can do one thing. I can kill my allies just about. So.
While you're doing that, I'm definitely going to release the orb on this room and have it suck all the blood and guts out, cleaning it spotless.
Okay.
Cool.
So what's everybody's immediate actions after combat?
Bex sees what's going on and is just like, "Did we save the children?" And if no one responds because they're trying to loot a corpse, is gonna go to that back room.
I told him to go find Kira out there somewhere.
Yeah, the kids are going. They're doing their thing. Right.
You had never mentioned what you saw on the outside of the building. You were there in wild shape.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be coughing and be like, "No, there's more of them."
Trying to loot the
In that
corpse.
process of him. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna unfurl the orb and do what I did in the bar, touch it to the ground, and have all the blood and guts enter it through the
Good, yeah.
the orb here.
I can do this. I can do something.
All the Zambo guts, all the sorcerer guts, all the blood from
All the organic
Bex.
matter, all the unalived
Yeah.
organic matter in the room. It travels through a root-like structure across the ground, finding every nook and cranny to flow towards the orb. And it absorbs it with its mass unchanged. Josiah, you're able to drag Jean Den out of the fire. You will sustain 1d6 fire damage.
Nice.
3 damage.
I'm doing real great over here, guys. Like, don't if you've ever wanted to kill Josiah, start another combat.
Something tells me it would be quick. It would be a quick one.
Yeah.
In John Din's inventory, you find rations and tools that are military grade. He's kept pretty good. He's kept all his old military stuff in pretty good condition. But other than that, he has no items of interest. Give me investigation.
Did that go through?
No.
After I'm done with the orb thing, I would walk up to the corpse as well.
Okay, let me refresh real quick.
You refresh.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not.
yeah,
Not let me roll.
something's happening here.
That's
It's
fine.
frozen as hell.
So we're gonna do some technical stuff, but what's gonna happen in the meantime? Josiah's looting through all these pockets, and there's many pockets. And you're searching through everything. You see pen and notepad, just some basic stuff. You see a coin purse that is empty. And like I said, all the military grade stuff. So Nog finishes what he's focusing on and begins to walk over. And you can do like a group investigation or a help action or something. But we're going to take a short break. Zanog and Josiah are looting the corpse of Jean Din, Ifanzo's right hand. Bex, very weakly, still trying to save the remaining children that only he knows about at this time, except for trying to communicate there's other ones. Cool. Yeah, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back. As soon as I figure out the break button.
Are you looking to put some spruce back in your rust bucket step? Does your automaton need some fresh oil to get them going in the morning? Well, come on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. We can just about fix everything. Have a justice unit who can't swing a sword or a farm bot who can't plow the field? We'll bring them on down to Fantastic Pete's Automaton Fix-It Emporium. For mentioning this ad, we'll give you a 20% discount on all oil changes, hydraulic diagnostics, and high-gloss finish. Or if you just need an oil change for your robot, we can do that for a low price of $3.99 of gold. So, come on down, bring your robot friend for a tune-up. While you're here, make sure to stock up on Fantastic Pete's synthetic blend of Warforged motor oil. We only serve the best here at Fantastic Pete's, and when you're here, your family.
We're located just off exit 17 on row 37. Located just inside Valmoda across from the Wonderland Cat Emporium and Acupuncture Clinic. Keep an eye out for our mascot Pepper and Pete, the steel golem, as he'll wave you on in. And remember, when you're here, you're family.
Listen. No, really, listen. Did you know that every day you're just throwing money away online? Well, you are. No, shut up, you are. Did you know there's a simple web extension you can add to your browser? It's called Electrum. Electrum saves the site you're on, it looks for the best prices and possible coupons so that you can save that sweet, sweet gold on your online purchases. See this dagger? Look how shiny. With Electrum, I saved nearly 3 copper pieces on this dagger. Think about that. When you're spelunking into dungeons and throwing those daggers left and right, you run out, right? And unless you find a dragon's hoard in the keep, it's on you to resupply your collection of daggers, darts, arrows, and caltrips. With Electrum, you're guaranteed to save on each of your purchases. Over the last year, I've saved nearly a platinum piece with all the savings that Electrum has been able to cut from those Vimurosian prices. I could invest those savings back into adventuring gear, or I could buy a round of drinks for the party after a successful raid. And that's all thanks to Electrum, the web plugin that will save you money on your online purchases. Just follow our link and sign up now. Why are you waiting? Go, now! Well, maybe after the rest of the video, but go after that, and make sure to tell them we sent you.
My guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's Jacob here, and I'm going to take you down a consensual stroll to a place called the Ampersandbox merch store. It's a pretty rad place located over at streamlabs.com/AmpersandboxTTRPG/merch. And it's got all kinds of Ampersandbox goodies. Not to mention, we're working on getting more badass gear listed over there. Okay, so again, we're gonna head on over to streamlabs.com/AmpersandboxTTRPG/merch. Here, you're going to immediately be greeted by the work hard, play hard, eat hard, tea and tanks for men and women. A classic Ampersandbox goodie. If you scroll a little bit further down, you'll find a whole bunch of other gear though, like the Venture into Vimuros embroidered patch, or this dope distressed dad hat. There's even a simple mouse pad with Josiah's face. We'll have the rest of the crew up there, eventually. Anyway, maybe a simple tee is more your style. So, let's check this one out. This is the Ampersandbox Venture into Vimuros tee. It features our primary logo on the front of the shirt, while the campaign logo is displayed across the back. Revolutionary, I know. This shirt is absolutely fantastic, and has become a daily driver for me. The fabric is just thin enough that it's breathable and light for those hot summer days, while still being thick enough to count as a layer on those wintry nights out on the town. And it's available in gray, emerald, maroon, black, and a white gray flecked color. Oh, what's that, Josh? You need your star player to re-record his lines from the last episode? Not a problem. I'm on my... Oh. You mean Zanag? Oh, alright. Fine. I'll go get him. Okay, guys. I've got to run. But feel free to explore on your own. This shop is seriously rad.
Hello, fellow story weavers. I am Josh McGee. Let me regale you in the tales of bravery, mystery, and Patreon. Are you ready to take your love for Ampersandbox to the next level? Are you interested in exclusive content such as custom stat blocks and maps, Q&A videos, deep discussions about characters, campaigns, and settings, or even just hanging out and indulging in the hot mess that is our aftershow? Well, you're in luck. Here at Ampersandbox, we've been bringing you the juiciest RP, insightful talk shows, structured podcast reviews, and captivating interviews. But guess what? We want to do more. Introducing our Patreon page, where you can become an integral part of our ever-growing community of creators. By supporting us, you'll unlock an extraordinary vault filled with all things Ampersandbox. Picture yourself engaging with the cast, diving into the secrets of our campaigns, and even shape the future of some of our stories. How about early access to our episodes so you can be the first to witness our heroes' tragedies? Triumphs. But wait, there's more. As a patron, you'll receive personalized shoutouts, exclusive Discord channels, and the chance to be part of our exciting live events. Your support means the world to us. With your backing, we can continue to deliver high-quality content, upgrade our equipment, and bring even more excitement to your screens. Together, we'll weave tales that will forever be etched in the halls of gaming history. So gather your gear, ready your dice, and embark on this incredible journey with us. Head over to our Patreon page, where the magic truly happens. Join us as we build a thriving community of passionate tabletop role players. To all current and future patrons who make this all possible, cheers to you.
Are you looking to put...
We are back, and we're still experiencing technical difficulties with our virtual tabletop, so we'll carry on old Theater of the Mind style. Combat's done. The invisible war children ran westward.
Oh.
Fires are blazing. Acid is oozing, finally dissipating into the ground, leaving a brittle floor where it once was.
Is the door locked that Bex was trying to
That
open?
little room was magically sealed. The same type of magic that...
Well, the kids came out of it and left the door open. Pretty sure.
as Bex stepped into that room, there's like a little kitchen area and then another closed locked door. So the kids came out of the kitchen area.
You said there was a roof on that portion.
That is the only... Yeah, it's like a little shack. Good stonework.
But I know there's a hole on the other side.
The other side is no hole. The hole is the
Yeah,
monolith itself.
Well, didn't
The greater structure had a hole. The door is open.
Alfonso?
Yes, there is an open door on the north side where Ifonso and Catel are.
How tall is the wall?
The magical wall is 15 feet
No,
tall.
for this room.
The monolithic wall is like 150 feet tall.
Wait. So the room I'm in has a
The
15
little
or
no,
100?
the little kitchen you're in also matches 15.
Okay. I'm gonna jump up onto the top of that wall with my rabbit hop.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good old rabbit hop. Once per short rest.
3 times per long rest.
Oh, hell yeah.
My at-will ability.
Yeah.
Jump.
Brodom. Jump. Is Alfonso still unloading up the kids?
From where you're at, you can't see because the monolithic wall's there now.
The minivan.
Wait.
VTT's gone.
No.
All visuals no longer work.
He's really trying.
So there's like a small area that has a couple rooms. There's like the kitchen's got a little area that there's like a roof under a roof. Otherwise, it's a big vaulted area. And then where you're at, there's set aside rooms.
Okay. I guess I'm just trying to see if I can get to that door that I saw initially.
You'd have to leave through where you broke down the bricks, and then go around the perimeter.
Yeah, because didn't Afonso use like a magical item or something to walk through to get the kids?
Alfonso knows the spells guarding the area. He opened a fresh door.
Then that changes what I'll do. Because I'll just heal myself 2d4 plus 5. For healing word. As I run back to the group and say, we're not done yet. And then try and leave out that hole that we made.
As you say, we're not done yet. Your companions visually look done. Visibly. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tapped.
Josiah's bloody. He's purple. He's got a cut over his eye. He's got a dagger in his back that hasn't been pulled out yet, and he just looks up at Bex. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that we are done, Bex. And
I pulled the
got a
dagger out of
12.
his back.
Oh. Yeah,
Now
thank you, Zanog.
Bex wouldn't have time to explain everything. It's just, there's more children. And then just keep going to try and get around to the outside. Which I think would take a minute. A couple turns to do.
Hold on a second. There's more children.
Well, that's all Bex said before leaving.
Okay.
If you're sprinting, you can get there in 24 seconds.
Yeah. You'd see Bex heal themselves and then start booking it.
Zanog, the dagger you pulled out of Josiah's back ribs has the shape of a large serpent's fang. And it does still have some venom glands in it. The venom glands themselves have been enchanted to continuously produce poison.
Nice.
Hey, Josiah. I'm gonna hold the dagger up to him. It's like, look closely at this.
So my back-to-back investigation checks have been 12s so far. So I'm just gonna roll with he looks at it.
Oh yeah. You guys are still searching.
Squinting his eyes.
Are you searching Jean Din still? That's what the break led off to.
Yeah. I assume that he would be done searching him by the time Bex comes by, but I just didn't want to interrupt the beautiful talking that was happening, you know?
Yeah.
So what does a 12 give me?
I would say from what you saw, you'd be able to discern the magical stuff that was happening was beneath his jacket, and there was emanating through the openings in his clothing at all. So you'd have to undress Jean Din, which may take a solid minute.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, he's out of the fire. We can come back to that. Yeah, I guess I take a look at the dagger real quick, and I see the glands situation, everything.
Serpent's fang. Our friend might be involved.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but you took it from me before I could. Maybe, and it's just a wild thought. We have Bex take a look at it because druid nature. I'm gonna be real honest with you, Zanog. I don't feel great. I'm a little lightheaded. To me, that's just a dagger you pulled out of my back, and I really want to take a nap.
No, trust me, it's an enchanted serpent fang. Watch this, and I'm gonna squeeze the venom sac and shoot some venom out of it, away from everything, obviously. But
yeah,
and then watch.
Yeah,
and then it just refills.
That's pretty neat. You should hold on to that.
I know I was gonna, but I just wanted to show you first.
I appreciate being involved in things. He's gonna look down at Jean Din and kind of kick the corpse a little bit, like, we'll have to come back and check this out. I feel like what Bex is doing right now might get them killed, and it might get us killed. And I'd rather be at the front lines to die rather than waiting to die, because if I have to go to sleep tonight and Bex is dead, I'm not getting any healing.
I'm just gonna pose this argument that one of us still has to be around to save the world. So, I mean, if you want to run after the bunny, who doesn't know his limits, I guess. I'm gonna start extracting these magical stones that are in the back of his throat.
You know, that's a great idea. How about this? You start doing exactly what you just said. I'll tag along behind Bex just to make sure if they do die, I can kind of come back and let you know. And you know, we'll meet up in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get that stuff out of him, but I also want to see what he was glowing, right? You saw that. I wasn't hallucinating that.
Yeah, Josiah stands up and he kind of like, cocks his gun again. And he's got his rifle in ready position, about to leave. And he's like, "Yeah, his jacket was glowing. I dig into it a little bit more, but again, I want to make sure Bex doesn't die. I feel like you got this, Inag. You're smart. You're smart." Yeah. So then Josiah starts running after Bex, limping a little bit to the left, a little to the right. You know what I mean? A little dizzy.
Mm-hmm. I'll toss you one potion of healing. Like, drink this before you go after him. You're hobbling. It's sad.
Thank you. Just a normal potion?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've got the brews to give to everybody else, and then Papa's stash. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, Josiah, you chase after Bex, and what's your speed?
30 feet per round.
Bex, what's your speed?
30, but I had a good head start and 3 minutes of talking.
Yeah, I was gonna see if he caught up to you. So meanwhile, before Josiah has decided to follow suit, Bex, you approach Alfonso and Catel. Alfonso is standing guard at a caravan, as Catel is one by one transferring one baby at a time out of the building, out of the little protected shack, to the caravan.
Out of breath, Belden would be. So, what's the plan here, boss? What you doing? With like, trying to compose themselves.
Alfonso's gonna point at you with an outstretched, gross talon finger. The jewelry around his fingers and wrist, they flash with a light, and they circle up his arm. His eyes glow. Baldwin, you half-wit. You're at the wrong tarry. You've killed all me thralls, for no given reason.
Technically, they shot first. Can I use an action?
Sure. Where's your commander, Bex? You're no leader.
I'm gonna, since it's an action, I get 20 points of healing, because I'm gonna just drink a greater healing potion I have.
You just run up to him, ask a question.
Yeah. Click. So how do you perspect? Feeling a lot better now. And he says, "Where's my leader?" Like, boss, I thought you were the leader, kind of, but what are you doing with those kids there?
Catel's gonna while carrying a baby, he's gonna make a comment to you. What's Catel sound like? Yeah, Josiah, you look more familiar putting something up to your lips. That's the guy I'm used to.
Hey yo.
You mean Bex?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Whatever I said, I meant what I said. What did I say?
Josiah.
Yeah, I meant Bex.
Well, we may be at the wrong Terry, but it looks like you're making a killing. You should. What are you gonna be doing with those kids there?
During that part of the conversation, Josiah will make it and hear that last bit. As the commander.
Yeah,
have
howdy doody. Come on, let's. What's going on?
You have the scroll I gave you, don't you?
You know, I do have it. However,
Right, and with the
However-
scroll I included coordinates. This is not
Howe-
the coordinates.
Alfonso, I was trusting that you only hired the best when you sent your what are we going to call them? Your toys, your pets, when you sent them to us to guide us to where we're supposed to be. I assumed you only hired the best.
Well, I always hire from within. As another baby is loaded up.
So, I mean, are you going to answer Bex's question? I mean, I really don't mind doing all the talking here, but I mean, Bex did ask. It's kind of rude not to answer his question.
Well, listen, you said I only hire the best. I hired you, didn't I?
On a technicality.
What was Bex's
Really?
question? The babies?
Yeah, just answer the question.
You remember what I told you these terriers are?
You gotta be kidding me. Alfonso! Josiah's gonna just like put his hands on. He drops it. Doesn't drop his gun, but lets it like on the strap, kind of fall loose, and puts his hands on his head, and then pinches the bridge of the nose. And Bex, please tell me you figured it out too, right?
Yeah, I'm actually not listening to him because I'm thinking about what spell to cast. So as you say that, how much metal does Afonso have on him?
He's covered in a lot of precious metals.
Is there anything that he can't take off? Like, I know he has his ring he could take off that he pointed at me that he said was made out of metal.
From what you see, he has lots of rings. He's just got jewelry from what you can see, and otherwise a pretty well-tailored suit. That the suit itself is kind of nasty looking. It's a perfect tailored fit, but not well kept.
But does the suit have metal?
Nope.
Okay, I was like...
You don't know what's under the suit. But,
Like an iron weave.
nope.
I'm gonna say, let your metal be what burns ya, and cast heat metal on that ring that I saw, and just start moving away fastly.
Roll damage.
Josiah just ran there. He's like, run!
Yeah, pretty much. It's 2d8 fire damage.
Okay. I guess roll 2d8, or we can take the average. You can roll. Whatever you roll, I'll trust you.
It is 10.
10 damage. Let me mark that down on this page here.
And I'm going to go and find cover. Or try to go towards cover, if there is any.
As you begin to run, Alfonso is going to make a spell of his own. It is identical to the Wall of Ice spell, however it is a force field. A bunch of little hexagons starting from a directly overhead position are just going to unfold over each other. All these little force panels are going to create a circle. What size though? 20-foot diameter circle. Now the four of you are trapped in a little dome of force field. And as that force field unravels and gets down, he's going to say, "Do not test me." And we're going to jump the camera over to Zanog. Zanog, an invisible force drags the elder Saphira and plops her down in front of you. And you hear a voice say, "We got the squirrel, mister."
This is the child that's talking to me right now.
An invisible child, a group of them, you don't know how many exactly.
It's,
She's clearly poisoned.
like Kira's poisoned?
Saphira, the mother.
Oh.
Oh,
How would they, what? How would they know? How would they know about her?
They just went off looking for a squirrel.
they mixed it up.
Oh, okay. Good job being a hit squad, but this is not the squirrel we were looking for. Did you go asking their names?
We're invisible. We're just going after the mock.
You don't have no. Okay. Oh god.
Hey, our training's very limited. We did pretty good. This a person, we got him.
I did begin the whole thing by saying good job acting as a hit squad, but that was not what I was trying to get you guys to do.
She's not dead.
I understand that. I can see that, but
She can be.
I need you guys to not be invisible. First of all, I hate this.
They all immediately go uninvisible.
Thank you. My child army I have here.
Yeah. Various races
And I
are
need you guys.
represented.
I need you guys to nicely go look for a squirrel named Kira.
Nicely.
Ask for her name. Yes. Don't poison her.
All right. As they turn on their heels, another group of invisible children, except for one, the original one you sent, they bring in Kira as well in the same condition.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You now have 8 war children around you. 3 of them are still invisible, as they did not get that very recent message.
Okay. Good job. You found Kira. Now, can we wake them up somehow? Is there like an antidote for your poison?
We don't normally do that part.
Okay. Looks like
Alfonso's got it. Alfonso can get him up.
Well, Alfonso's dead right here, if you can tell.
That's John Din. John Din also does the poison.
I got them mixed up.
He's got different stuff.
I got the bird and the rat mixed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you kids want to learn about anatomy? I'm about to cut this guy to pieces. If you want to watch that.
No thanks.
Okay. Well.
There's fruit pie in the kitchen. We didn't eat it all before you came here.
Go eat the fruit. Go eat some fruit pie. Job well done, kids.
Fruit pie.
How does Zanog ends up in these situations all the time? I can't tell if it's a blessing or a curse.
It really does depend. Sometimes you get a big chicken mount. Sometimes you end up with a child army. Whatever.
All right, we're gonna jump back to Afonso and friends. Don't test me. Where's the orc you were with?
The orc.
Wait, are we in combat initiative?
Not necessarily.
Because Beldwin's gonna be like, children are not property, and just like thorn whip Alfonso, and run towards Alfonso to close the distance.
All right,
This
this
would be known Josiah
Roll.
taking steps back actively.
roll
Trapped
to
in a dome. You're trapped in a thunderdome.
roll to attack.
Yeah. Where different form? Where is it at? Action. I'll just go here. That is a. Let me do it. E20 plus 9. We'll do it that way. 19.
19 to hit. That's a hit. Thorn whip. Ice. What's his face? Afonso. Does he have to make a save against that? All right.
It's 3 points of damage, and yeah, I'm gonna pull him 10 feet closer to me. No save required.
Okay.
But I want him within, so he's right next to me. And as a bonus action, he takes another 2d8.
Sure.
And he takes 14 fire damage.
Fire?
Yep.
From the hot metal.
Oh yeah.
Unless he actively takes it off.
She has not.
Suspense music. Go ahead, Josiah. What was Josiah saying?
watching this happen, just Beck, he's taking steps back because he at this point is not entirely sure. He has a good idea which way this is going. He's not entirely sure, but he's taking steps back as this is happening. Bex, I agree with you, and I do think what has happened to these children is awful and despicable. He's gonna clear his throat and spit some blood out. However, and he's gonna look at Alfonso. I don't think now is the time and place. And then back to Bex. I'm just going to be.
I agree with your ideals, but it is not the time and place for me to agree with them.
Just like a white person to say. You're not wrong.
I just a smidge of self-preservation, please.
I'm waiting on Alfonso.
The VTT's back up.
Oh, yay.
Wonderful. That's what makes me feel like we're about to be in combat.
Yeah. Josh's warning about the VTT is a telltale sign.
Out.
Just trying to catch up the tokens to the what has already happened.
I don't have anything good to do here right now. At this point, so I'm taking steps back. Oh, game is paused.
Always just shoot him.
And I used. Where's the other one?
Okay. Is heat metal concentration?
Yeah.
As you're concentrating on your heat metal, igniting the one ring and containing that flame like aura. Alfonso notices that you're doing that. However, the heat of the metal itself seems to not bother him one bit.
Well, he still took thorn whip damage.
Yes. Alright. You have to catch me up. Last thing you said, I was trying real hard to set up this VTT.
Just Josiah trying to plead to Bex to not now.
Diffuse at least a little bit. Okay.
While backing up as much as he can.
Alright. On Bex, you'll have 3 levels of exhaustion.
3?
Yeah, because you went down in 2 failures. That's just how I'm going to work it for now. Since 10's the max, I think failures should hurt too.
So you have a technically a
That's
minus
a lot.
3.
Yeah, minus 3 to all D20 rolls. Alright, Bex, what was the last thing you said?
That children aren't property.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, remember then he made a joke about,
Okay. Yeah,
white privilege.
yeah, sure.
Well, you
Not-
talked, and then I made the joke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I walked into it personally,
Yeah.
it's my fault.
Bex, clearly you and I don't have the same beliefs, but your debts to me, you will be my property as well. If you can't turn around and go to the place I sent you, why don't you make things right between you and I?
I'll step 5 feet away and be like, I'll make things right. You watch. I'll make things right there, Uncle.
He's just gonna glare at you.
I haven't dropped concentration on the spell either.
That's fine. It does nothing to him.
Yeah.
He just looks deep into your eyes, and you see an amber color kind of shine over them a couple times. Okay, that's all you're gonna notice. The panels of the force wall are gonna kind of just fold up and disappear.
All right. All right, now, guys. Alfonso, you're telling us for sure now I can safely open this scroll, got the coordinates, I don't have to trust your people anymore, and we'll be on our way, correct?
The coordinates on the outside of the scroll. Save it for Wrath to open.
Understood. Now, Alfonso, I want to make it clear here that there's a lot of things that I feel like me and you can agree on. I don't agree with this practice, and we will have a talk about it eventually, but right now, don't want to make a mess in front of the children. And he's gonna like kind of tug on. I think I'm a little shorter than Bex, and kind of tug on like Bex's arm a little bit and be like, Bex, I agree with you, but we need to go.
I'm gonna turn around and say, "Fuck you, Quaidel." I can't. I don't want to yell. But it's, "Fuck you, Quaidel. I know you're better than this." And keep walking.
Yeah, what? He pays good. He pays good.
You'll hear from us, Alfonso. You'll hear from us. Don't worry. Yeah, and then start following Bex to get out of here.
As you turn the corner, you hear Afonso. That's it.
Well, fire damage doesn't do shit to him, so next time you should prepare some like lightning damage or something.
I mean, next time we'll hopefully have Zanag with us.
We'll see.
We'll see. Look, Bex, I mean, I understand your frustration. I think we just walked past the
yeah.
hole.
I'm like, what is the wall is something.
I understand your frustration, Bex, and I agree with you, but we are not ready for that fight. Did we walk into just seeing Zanag surrounded by a bunch of children?
A bunch of children and two squirrel-looking people. Mother and daughter.
And what in the hell is happening in here? I swear, Zanag, we left you alone for 2 minutes.
You walk in, you see I have like makeshift gloves on, and I'm getting ready to like slice this dude up, like to get these stones off of him. I'm like, hold on a second. Hey kids, go eat the fruit pie. Bring me a slice though. So I want some.
They're gonna go do just that. I keep targeting. This game's hard. There we go. Just take them off screen for a second while I go do other stuff.
And then I'm gonna remove the jacket off.
So, did you go for the tonsil gems yet?
Not yet. No, I'm gonna take the jacket off first.
As you remove the jacket, adjacent to the shoulder blades, about where a dragon's wings might sprout, you see 2 Ioun stones embedded into this character.
Bingo.
Bongo.
My man is loaded with these stones.
Say, can I see the scroll?
So, Bex, for once, I'm kind of inclined to let you just run with this. So, yeah, why not?
I'm just gonna check it out. I just want to, while Zanag is carving up this person, Arcana check the scroll.
Roll.
And it will be -3, whatever this is. So 12. A lucky number.
The power of the scroll is a bit like an egg. The outside is just a thin shell that has not very magical, but in the inside there's enough magic that you feel it through the out. You understand that there's magic inside. I don't know if you'd know this, but your father would have agreed to one of these magically life-binding contracts. And maybe you might have been at just a ripe age that your father, you've seen him sign this contract. As you're looking at this contract, this scroll, a memory you had forced away burns behind your eyes.
Hard zoom for
Yeah.
me.
yeah, me too.
I didn't know. Usually it doesn't do that.
That was great.
I think I'll hold on to it unless Josiah protests.
No, Bex, this is your fight. Me and Zanog are just supporting you here. Let me be very honest. We would have died most likely if we went into that fight just now, and Zanog would be left here digging through Jean Din's tonsils by himself. But if you would have called it, I would have helped you out there. It just wouldn't have been a good move right now.
I think what we should do is next time you shoot first, and then I move close to whatever it is. And if I already have it, don't shoot it.
Look, I have no clue what you're referencing here at all.
I heard a cacophonous bullet and a sharp pain in my side. It's not. It doesn't take a ballistics expert to know that you shot me.
Look,
The bullet falls out of. The bullet falls out and rattles on the ground.
there are plenty of people in this room. Any of them could have thrown that bullet at very high speeds at you, and or fired a weapon. I won't claim I didn't, but I won't claim I did.
Wraith child and be like, "Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun?" No, they don't have guns.
You're scaring the children.
The one child that was extra scared, crying in the corner, says, "I saw him do it."
Look, kid, I didn't kill you. Yeah.
I just point and stare at Josiah. Like, I'm fucking tired. I want to go take a nap.
I'd like to go home, but I don't have one.
Look, this place is just getting more sad by the minute. Zanog, can you please get the stones out of this thing and let's get out of here?
You guys keep holding up. Like, you guys ran off to talk to fucking Alfonso or whatever. Leave me to my experiments.
The other kids come back covered in all types of jams and buttery, flaky crusts.
Oh, hell yeah.
And one single slice remaining. And they hand it over. Well, Zanog's getting busy digging in there, I'm going to say. And they're bringing him his
I'm taking
slice.
the slice first, yeah.
Okay, you take the slice first.
I heal 2 points.
Sure. You heal 2 points. Let's see.
Is this burnt table in front of us structurally sound at all?
Maybe.
Probably not. Child army, meet Josiah and Bex. This is my child army.
Yeah.
They brought us Kira and Saphira, poisoned. I don't know if you guys want to do anything about that.
You know, I'm not
Alfonso's
entirely...
got the antidote. Just go give it to him. Well, hold on, wait. This is different now. I guess we gotta steal it from him.
Yeah, well, Alfonso probably fucked off at this point, so we're gonna have to go find him and kill him, and the whole shebang. Anyway, back to my experiments.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try something first before I take the stones out of him.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see if the stone will suck all the organic matter off of his bones.
Ooh, wow.
The other one? My
Agratus orb, yes.
Oh, the Agratus orb.
I would like to see if it would suck all the organic matter off of his bones.
Okay. So you set the orb onto the corpse.
Kind of on his belly button.
Yep. The skin of the body tears, ripping, tearing. and it vacuums into the orb.
Ooh,
The flesh begins to unravel off the bones and then go into
like
the
spaghetti.
orb. And then the bones crack and crumble and disform and go into the orb, leaving you with
Nice.
4 iron stones.
And I wrap it back up. I'm like, wow, I didn't have to cut anything up this time. That was awesome. You know, I'll take. Does it leave his tonsil stones and it's all just 4 stones separate?
So you have a pair of greenish-looking stones, and you have a pair of sky blue Jones. Yep, sure, we'll do it.
Sky Blue Jones.
I was gonna say gemstones.
Right, nice.
Jones.
Sky
Blue
blue Jones.
Jones. That's my next character.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so I will pick those up.
Yep.
Those Ayud stones.
Yep.
Wow, that was awesome. That stone's gonna prove very useful.
One of the kids vomits out half of a fruit pie after watching that, and then another kid vomits because he saw a guy vomit,
Right, yeah.
and that's gonna be
Chain reaction.
yeah.
Look, kids, if you're gonna be around us, you're gonna have to toughen up. That was some light work. Let me tell you.
Oh, that was fucking awesome. What do I get
That's
one of
what I was
those?
talking about. No, there's only one. You can't have this one.
Right. It's gonna be
It's a fate I wouldn't wish on any child. But
wow. Sure. Step
I can
back.
teach you some tricks here and there.
I got a couple tricks, but I like to learn more from you.
I'm gonna see how. Can I activate these ion stones? Kind of like pointing at the wall that's not facing the child and the rest of the group, and like launch an acid breath, essentially.
Yes.
Sick. So I do that.
All right. Yeah, you launch out an acid breath, 30 feet line.
Oh, that's awesome. And then I'm gonna take the sky blue ones. I'll put the acid. I have 2 acid ones, right?
Yep, there are 2 pairs.
So I'll put those in the pouch. And I'll take the sky blue ones and activate those. I'm assuming I'll start to levitate.
You start to levitate. Well, rather than levitate, your fly speed is, with both stones, your fly speed is 80.
Ooh. So I'm just be darting around the room. And then again.
Bex, I don't know what we just created.
Oh, you didn't create anything. I'm a monster now.
I'll say
Those words are
the stones, blah, 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 blah. Long rest benefits. When was the last time you guys leveled up?
A while ago.
Level up benefits.
Woohoo!
And you understand the ion stones better. During this long rest, you'll study them a bit. They do work individually, but when you put the pairs together, you get a bigger reaction, a bigger effect.
Nice.
So the choice, I guess, is either high intensity and less use, or more use and less intensity. So
I would like to find a way to graft them to my body like Zondin did.
yeah, you'll need a medicine, somebody with proficient medicine to do that.
Or like if I can, some sort of horrid necrotic magic bind them to me, that would also be nice.
You can look into that. None of you is dead yet, though.
Yeah. I figure it'd be like the arm.
Josiah's body's kind of dead. That might work on him.
No, I want these.
Yeah, if necromancy's your method of binding them to yourself, that's not going to work. Not yet. No, we got a solution.
We'll talk about it at length, because I have arguments as to I was able to bind the skeleton arm to somebody.
That's true.
So I would.
But that person had lost an arm and had.
Whatever.
We can make it work.
We could talk about the prices and what I'm willing to pay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Some self amputations, auto amputations, coming up. Adventure of the Vimuros.
Well,
Auto amputations.
Zondin had his limbs. He was still able to embed them in his skin. So we'll
John did not use necromancy. Anyways.
No, I know. I said we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it at length because it's gonna be complicated. But
so you guys level up. You get those 4 Ion stones. I can send you the stats on those tonight.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, whatever level you are, you're now one bigger.
Level 9.
You've destroyed a bunch of sorcerers, and you have an unconscious Kira and an unconscious Sephira before you.
And a
the
child
War
army.
And a child army who claims there's only one way to get them out of this poison. With Ifanzo's,
Antidote.
yes, antidote.
Do we level up oh, never mind. I just have 5th level spells now. I'm like, I could do something, but
I
nothing.
think, what are you guys, level 10 now?
It happens during the long
Yeah,
rest we're
9?
taking right now. You know what I mean?
We're level 9.
Well, Josiah's got a back pocket level, so.
I was just messaging you about something about that.
Josiah is one level higher than you because of story reasons. But it has to be in a subclass, so the power is not that big. Yeah, no. You also level up.
Cool. We'll play all the level up games later.
Yeah. So with our next section, we'll probably start off with like, I unlock this, I got that, this do that. We'll do a little mechanics talk there, and we'll go from there, man.
Yeah.
It's been real. Oh, group investigation.
Look at that nat 20.
Of course, it's Josiah. Perfect.
Oh, you got the knack 2024. I got a normal 24.
8, because I'm
whatever.
still tired.
So
After the long rest,
You
you
got
wouldn't.
Yeah, you got a long rest.
I'm definitely going to specifically go into Josiah's Nat 20, which is great. Some of these countertops, some of these desktops did not catch fire, and there's just tons of paperwork laying around from different agreements and different stuff. And Josiah, almost as if they jump out to you and burn your eyes, and almost physical psychic damage here. You see Victor's signature on some of these paperworks. And we will end our session there.
Such an asshole. All your Cliffies are just so rough. Every one of them. It's like, we're about to die, or hey, here's a really cool story beat for you. Bye. Every time. I can't just get like a smooth cliffhanger, or just a sheer drop every time.